Hey, it's Pat with this week's recap of America's Next Top Model. Good morning. It's early. Get over it. Okay, come back. The girl who actually was coming back this week finally came back. It was between all those girls. I can't remember all of their names, and it happened at the very beginning of the episode, and I really was like, if it's not Leela, I'm gonna get you somebody. And it was Leela! Yay! Good, because she's the best. And now I'm gonna call it right away. Final two, Laura and Leela. And Leela's gonna win, because then she's gonna have the comeback story. Okay, that's my prediction right now. Also, they're giving voice lessons in the apartment next door, so if you hear some crazy singing, it's not me. Alright, this week's episode, they find out that they're all going to Jamaica! Woo! Which is not that exciting, really, Jamaica, but okay, it's a cool location because Tyra did her first photo shoot and directed it there, so whatever. When they get to Jamaica, they're greeted by some male models, and Kiara falls in love with one of them. I think his name was Corey. Corey? You don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know. Billy has no idea. It was Corey, and Kiara was in love with him. Okay, we get it. The first thing that they do is they move into their house with the Tyra suite that is basically like a sun porch with shoes in it. Did anyone else think that was strange? For the first challenge, they meet up with Jonte, who probably put his legs straight up in the air, and they were doing a dance-off. And I have to say, I hate it. There are two things that I hate on Top Model. When they make the models dance and when they make the models do acting. I mean, I get it, that's all part of like movement and modeling, but like, oh my god, I hate watching the like 6 foot tall like scarecrows try to dance. It's always awkward, and they always make them do like crumping and hip hop and Jamaican movement. It's like, oh god, it's like me trying to do that. Like, it's these giant, tall, skinny girls like Jamaica! Like, I don't even know. Even Nastasia and Kiara, who both had rhythm and they won the challenge, but Nastasia turned around and like did a booty shake, and her booty is smaller than my face. It's
slut.
Oh yeah, what was that, Kristen? I'm like, you call me a slut? Kristen said like, I didn't know she could dance like that, and she was like, what, like a slut? Oh, Kristen, she's so evil. And she was really mad that she did not win the challenge, but sorry, scarecrow. Photo shoot time. The girls were posing with Rob Evans and their male model counterpart, and they were supposed to be married to Rob but in love with their model, and those models were very attractive except for one. Was it Leela's model? He was like, one of these things is not like the other. He just did, I don't know, did they have to get him like last minute fill in? Sorry, male model. But they were posing these like elegant gowns and these big headdresses. It was very cool, and this is where I gotta give you guys credit, because you know, you can see all of the girls' photos, even the girls who were eliminated on the ANTM voting site. You could see them all, and you guys last week when we're trying to figure out who's gonna come back, you guys are all leaving these comments like, if you look at the water, the people who are still in the competition have light green water, but then the people who are eliminated have slightly darker light green water, so I definitely think Leela's coming back. And I was like, you guys have too much time on your hands to be looking at all this, and guess what? You were right. So, don't get a job, just stay doing what you do, because you're good at it. So, the photos were pretty. I think the girls that had good photos, Leela, Laura, they loved Nastasia's photo, but I mean, it was good. They were good, and then the photos that were bad were really bad. Kristen had a weird photo, Victoria had a weird photo, Kiara, who I kind of don't mind Kiara that much, but her photos really haven't been that good. And I think Kristen and Laura, when they were in the confessional, like Kristen was like, she never has a good photo. And you know what? For one time, I will agree with Kristen. I think she was right. The judging was a little strange. Like, people, like Rob gave Nastasia a 10, and then Tyra was like 7. Like, she was working that score a little bit, I think. Best call-out, though, a panel was Nastasia. And the bottom 3 were Kiara, Kristen, and Victoria. And as much as I love-hate all of them, I really didn't care which one was going to go home. Kristen was safe first, so bottom 2 were Kiara and Victoria, and sadly, Queen Victoria was sent home. She's so crazy, and her arm was so skinny, I was really afraid it was gonna just snap. Anyone else? I will miss her on the show, but it's one of those girls where like, okay, we get it. Yeah? We get it. Billy's nodding. So that's what happened. So now we're down to 5 girls again. because we added Layla back. Next week they're doing something where basically they're wearing crazy clothes and getting drowned in a waterfall. So I can't wait to see it. But leave your comments on what you thought about this week's episode and Layla coming back and Victoria getting eliminated. And if you want to see the photos again, you can click the link under the video. And I'll read some comments and try to reply to them. And I will see you next week. Farewell.